What's up? Here to complain again. Yep, that's right. It's not even like 20 minutes after I submitted or posted the last video, which will probably be up a little later on because it's just taking a minute to upload because I'm also doing some other things. That's besides the point. Basically, I have one more final project to work on, and I found out that I also have final exams on top of final projects that are supposed to count as final exams, which is absolutely beautiful. I think whoever came up with the system deserves to be punched repeatedly in whatever is the most important part of their most important part of their body until they bleed out. So what I found out is that remember how a few days ago I said that I had to turn in like 4, maybe 5 projects? Okay. Well, my professor told me that I'm not allowed to turn one of them in early. Whatever, man. I turned it in early. I turned it in today. It's due Wednesday is like the cutoff time, but it's Wednesday midday, which doesn't make any sense because the class is actually Thursday midday. So why wouldn't Thursday midday be the cutoff time? Or better yet, why wouldn't Wednesday midnight be the cutoff time? Like how it is for pretty much every other project in every other class. That doesn't make any sense, right? Whatever. So I turned it in today on the off chance that I wouldn't be able to turn it in tomorrow by midday for whatever sick reason somebody would want to turn in a project that late. Okay? All right, cool. All right. So that would be that project. That would be the project that I had the presentation and a video for done. Okay? So that's 3 projects done so far. That would also be the other project I had for, man, I don't even remember. I don't even remember what the project was. I just remember that I turned it in. Okay, so that should be about 4 projects. I have a 5th project, which I actually turned in, but it turned out to not be the official project. It turned out to be like a checkpoint for that project. My teacher just posted today, and I guess took it off. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing because it came up and then it disappeared. But basically, I have something that I have to turn in for one of my classes come Friday. And I thought that it was the final project, but it's supposedly a checkpoint, another checkpoint for the final project. So this will make 2 checkpoints for the final project, which makes no sense. Okay. It makes no sense because school is over in a week. So the question is, when is the actual final project due? Because on top of this, we also have to actually do tests and whatnot as well. So it's kind of like, what is the purpose of all this? What's the point of all this? What are we doing? You know? So I went to go look at it, and well, lo and behold, guess what we have to do? Oh, you bet your sweet bippy. We are going to have to give, I guess, some kind of a halfway mark that we've done everything that like she's looking for us to do by Friday, I guess, without completely turning in the final project. But honestly, if it's up to me, I'm just going to turn in the final project. There's no point in giving you a halfway mark to all the work that we've done when the work that we've done really just involves research, recording, and writing. So it's like, how do you do half of research, recording, and writing? Why not just turn it in Friday? That doesn't make any sense. That's A. B, she had something else that she wanted us to do. I forget what it is. It was something essentially where we have to like make a video. No, we had a group project. I made a video about that. I talked about it. I complained about it. We had a group project. There were people in my group chat talking about the group project. Tell me why today in the same video where she's talking about the final project, she says that that wasn't a group project. You have to be a pretty bad instructor to give out an assignment that looks like a group project, have everybody turn it in as a group project, and then turn around and tell us that it wasn't a group project. You can't fail anybody for that. The issue falls on you. You are a bad teacher. Regardless, I did twice the work. I did one half where the project was supposed to be done solo, and it wasn't because the instructions were unclear. It's because my group mates weren't reaching out. So I did one solo just in case it gave me a better chance at passing. And I did one meant for the group. Right. So I basically turned in 16 files when I apparently was only supposed to turn in 8, maybe less than that. Then on top of that, she goes, congrats to the people who actually recorded. What do you mean, congrats to the people who recorded? She's saying it as if recording wasn't a requirement, but the project says that we had to record. So you're telling me there are people out there who did not submit recordings and still passed? Is What class are we in? What is this? Why do I have to take this? It doesn't make any sense at all. And I guarantee you, I'm probably the only one in that class who is actually shooting high with a pretty high average, because she's giving me compliments on, like, personally giving me compliments on the work that I'm doing. And it's like, hey, I've taken this class already. It hasn't exactly been this class, but all this work that we're doing, I've already done. The project that I'm about to turn in for a final exam, I did a semester ago. You just don't know about it. And I'm going to resubmit it to you because I'm not about to do it again. Right? And it's like, why? Why? What's going on to where this is what I'm having to face? What mistake did I make in my life to where this became my normal, my day-to-day, my regular occurrence? Why? And then I have like 2 in-person classes, right? Everything else is either online or it's basically online. I'm just going to consider the other ones online. So apparently for your in-person classes, you have actual written out exams. And those exams, you have to meet by an exam time, which means that you are not coming into class normally the time that you would normally come in, all right? But the exam time from the university schedule compared to the exam time for these other professors do not match up. So now I'm having to work off of 2 frame of references just to figure out what time I need to take my exams by, because nothing is on the same page, which doesn't make any sense at all. How is this allowed? How is this allowed? It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. I can't believe that I am living in a time where this is okay. And what's sad is I want another major, right? I want to go back and I want to finish another major after I finish this one, because I swapped majors midway through. So I technically already have like some stuff down for another major, and I want to get my money's worth, finish it, and just have the second bachelor's degree. All right, cool. But tell me why, man. Tell me why I'm going to have to go through all of this a second time just on another campus. By the time I'm done, I am going to give you all a thorough understanding of what goes down in this university and why you shouldn't go. It's going to be a reasons why you shouldn't go to this university, because this just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. There's a lot of stuff going down that feels like the university, and if not the university, then the professors made last minute and just decided to throw on their students, and we're all just having to handle it as it comes. I've had instances where my transcript was being changed in real time to match things that it shouldn't have had to match. And it's not just me. Other classmates have complained about the exact same thing, and I've had it happen to where it was done early, but I've also had it happen to where it was done last minute. And yet for some reason, I'm the one being chewed out, even though the professor's the one who did it last minute. It absolutely boggles my mind, right? I've had this whole mixed exam schedule thing where certain parts of departments don't have to do exams and other parts do. I've had this constant disconnect where professors are telling you one thing, but then they really expect something else, and you have a chance of failing because your professor is actually stupid. Oh my God. And this is what you pay for. Some of you are paying out of pocket for it. I'm not saying that all universities and all colleges are bad, but this one by far is one of the worst. It's got to be. It absolutely has to be. So like I said, I'm going to go back for another major because I've already done it halfway through, right? I'm already here. I'm stuck. But I feel like if I'm going through all this stuff again a second time, you guys are going to get a day in a life, and you're probably not going to like it. This will determine how many people decide to actually come to this university and who doesn't, because this is absolutely mind-boggling. I've had so many complaints about this university since I've been here. It's unreal. And the craziest thing is, a lot of the times, It's not my fault. It genuinely is not my fault. I am not the one at fault. I am not the one in the wrong. And yet, I'm the one who's being treated unfair. It is so crazy to me, man. So, yeah, just decided to make another video of that. I wanted to rest, but now I'm just heated. I think I'm about to work out. And I made a video talking about possibly playing Type Soul, like getting into it, seeing what it's about. I played Peroxide in the past. For those of you who've actually come to my channel looking for like Roblox gameplay or seeing Roblox gameplay, one of my most watched videos on my channel is Peroxide. The second most watched is Deep Woken. They might have changed places by now. Maybe Deep Woken's first watched. I don't know. But essentially, I was pretty deep into Peroxide and had a whole like understanding and tutorial and like PvP matches. Not all of them, because I played a lot, but only recorded like 3 or 4, and then some of those recordings got like bugged. I had a lot of them down. I used to stream Peroxide and actually play with the streamers and play with the viewers and help viewers out and trade stuff if I didn't need it, or if I got really good stuff or whatever the case may be. It was pretty fun, and I enjoy playing with the community. I enjoy having people to play with, and I've been seeing a lot of Type Soul all over TikTok, all over YouTube, all over these random places. I've been seeing memes about it. I've been seeing just all kinds of stuff and little things that I've seen about it. Definitely do seem different than Peroxide, and I definitely do want to give it a shot. My thing was, I wanted to wait until I could play with X amount of people so that there would be even more content and I would have a better understanding of just how different than Peroxide the game actually is. But my issue is that, unfortunately, the 2 to possibly 3 people that I want to play with me just won't, because they absolutely don't want to play Roblox, which is crazy to me because they will play just about anything, and some of them have played Roblox, and as far as I know, they didn't have a huge issue with it. So I don't know why they're so anti-Roblox as of late, but whatever, right? Other than that, there's like 1 or 2 other people that I know will play, and I definitely wanted to wait before getting in to have them join me, but it seems more so like it'll mainly just be me who plays, and I think that's what I'm gonna do for like the next hour until I'm just yawning and sleepy, is hop on some Type Soul, make a character, figure out what it is I'm going to do in a character. I think what I'm going to do is watch a YouTube video for the complete understanding of what it is that like I need to do, because something about Peroxide is, well, now I don't know how deep it is, but I'm pretty sure you can be a human, which I don't know why you would want to be a human. You can't do anything. A Fullbringer, a Quincy, I was gonna call them a Minnows. I don't know what they are, man. A Ronkar. I don't know. Damn, man, I'm forgetting what they're called because they have so many different forms, right? So I forget what a Hollow, I guess. Right? There's like 4 different types of classes you can be, essentially, if not 3. And in Peroxide by now, right? And the game does not hold your hand to explain how to become it at the beginning of the game. Or at least maybe they do now. Back then, they didn't. I don't know if they do now. So I don't want to really spoil a lot for me as far as playing the game goes. But what I think I'm going to end up doing is just watching some YouTube videos to figure out which one I want to be. And if there are character slots in this game, which I hope there are, I will probably have a character slot for each one going outward. So yeah, this is just my little heads up that 9 times out of 10, the next video you're going to see is a Type Soul video. I don't know if it's going to be commentary, if it's going to be like live action, record real time. But yeah, this is just for anybody who cares and actually wants to see a bit more Roblox content from me, or wants to see some of that kind of content from me. So yeah, peace, eat my balls. All this has been Cyberpunk gameplay. I feel like I might have recorded some of this and already uploaded it in the past. I don't know why it wasn't deleted. Probably something going on with my computer. So all this stuff is like old, right? I don't think I'm playing on the same save, or if I am, I'm playing like with certain mods changed about my character. I don't know, man. I haven't been able to play because Heavy V2 was having some issues. Because Cyberpunk kept updating. It is now all up to date. I should be able to just hop back on and play again, and you will probably see me play again. But I don't know when that'll be exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Eat my balls. Peace.